Northerton project offers us a fantastic example of a local authority trying to do things differently. A group of local people were brought together to look at how funding was spent in their area and see how they can inform how local money can be spent locally to make local change. The council facilitated this by setting up various different groups. We've brought them all together today to discuss the journey and how things have gone. There's been lots of positive aspects to this project, and also some real concerns have been raised around legitimacy.
The way forward that we see for ourselves to set ourselves up with the proper constitution and actually have people with specific jobs to do within that structure.
If you go along to the council and say we want this, and they say who are you, and we say we've got 4,000 households, if they don't listen to us, they'd have to say why.
But is mandate important? Because something else that I heard very strongly a few times today is it's not about mandate, but it's about delivery. And that you can walk into the council and say, well, you should listen to us because we've delivered, we've solved these problems and we've done this stuff. And is that...
I guess it depends what you're asking the council to do.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, obviously something is saying, we've got all this, what are you going to do about it? The other thing is you want to, put a dome over the whole Cambridge estate. Well, we're all opposed to it.
Just a brief point to picking up Mike's. It goes, as you know, we have our sort of set basis on this. But one of the things he does suggesting is that one Northerton could have a scrutiny role over council policy, and that would not. I wouldn't argue with that at all. That seems quite reasonable. That as an organisation, we could ask whoever it be, officers or local elected councillors, over issues to come and explain what is happening, as a select committee might do in the Commons, that we would have the legitimacy and credibility in order to do that. And that seems to be a perfectly reasonable aspiration.
One clear thing from the meeting was the different reasons why people had got involved. Many people had worked with the council before, other people had come forward because they'd seen a need, other people had come forward because they'd got time. This was apparent in the conversations.
Dissatisfaction with the service level that they were receiving in many areas, and well, that's one of the reasons why I got involved. Basically, I was running a youth club, independent of the council, and we weren't getting any help from anyone.
Like to be sitting here in 5 years' time, or even 3 years' time, with the same people doing the same things.
There were real concerns about where the power sat. It proved very difficult to identify what money was being spent where, and how the new organisation could inform how future funding could be spent.
So really, it's an attempt to try and revitalise things at an electoral ward level. But whether or not that's actually happening over the 2 years the scheme has been running already, 2 years, year and a half, I couldn't really say.
The approach at council is to, as I understand it, this was a way of working for the future, regardless of government change, who's in government, and governmental change, and also time frames. So I understood that it was a way of working in Northerton moving forward.